What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we're doing something that I'm hoping is super quick. We'll see. I don't know for sure how this is gonna go. We'll find out in a few short moments. Maybe some of you know from following me on Instagram or some of my other various places of location, but I am actually selling the Tahoe. I'm selling the Tahoe, the 2001 Chevy Tahoe. I've had this thing since 2018, and just now I'm just noticing, I'm not sure how exactly it happened. I can only assume, but I can't actually know for sure. But I noticed that my hood latch release is broken. I'm going to show you in 1 second what I'm talking about, and I can't sell a vehicle like that. I don't know. I guess there are people out there that can, but to me, a $10, $15 fix is something that I'm totally okay with doing, because when I sell a vehicle, I want it to be something that I would want to buy, and I wouldn't want to buy something with a broken ass handle on it. So I'm going to show you what's broken, and I think from watching a video, this shouldn't be a big deal to fix, but then again, everything turns into a big deal for me, so I expect chaos always. So, this is the part in question, and this is just completely unacceptable. I honestly am surprised it actually lasted this long. I guess it just completely snapped right here, off of here. You know, we're not trying to go into a crazy story time here, but apparently this lifts up, and then I'm gonna just have to pull this out or over and out, and then I should have access to one bolt, and that should be a pretty simple fix. So I'm gonna get my little pry tool so I don't break my finger. No, that's an exaggeration, obviously. And then I'm gonna see what it looks like under there. I'm not sure how much light we're gonna have here. I'm going overkill with all of these tools. So apparently that just comes up like that. I was watching a video. It's more of a pull out thing like that, and then this comes up, and where's the other one? Okay, that sounds absolutely horrible. Alright, so I can't tell what it's actually focused on, but there should be a bolt right here, and that's what we're going to be taking off. I don't know what kind of bolt it is. Just going to get a couple different ones. We're going to see. I think we're going to start with the obvious and try for a 10. I don't think that's it. It's probably a 12. Is that the one I didn't bring? Alright, well, a 1/2 inch does it. I did watch a video where somebody had a small issue with the bolt fitting inside of. Okay, so I'm gonna have that small issue too. Isn't that cool? Apparently the washer versus, oh, that's cool. Gotta love it. They tell you replacement parts. It's not actually a replacement part because it's from China probably. So this whole area here, problem what we're gonna have is we need to grind down some of this bolt. That's so stupid. So my wife always laughs at me for saving parts, but I found a bolt that will go in there. So all I need to do is just find a washer that I like. Okay, so first things first, we have to get this off, and inside here there's just something that you're just going to squeeze the sides of to push through a hole, and then that comes out of that base there. Once that's out, you're going to get this little cable, so you're just going to pull this and then you're just going to turn it. Simple, simple, simple. So now you have this thing here. So we're going to take our new piece and we're going to take this and go through this hole here and put it in. I'll show you in a second. Let's just click this one piece in first, like that. Try to be smart about this. So we're kind of just gonna bend this little cable, try to get it to go where we goddamn want it to go without breaking our fingers. Okay. Once it locks in there, I got a washer in there. Basically just sliding this back on there, taking our bolt. Let's just try to get our bolt tightened on this thing. And then once it's tightened, we can test it. Come on, seriously? Fucking kidding me? After all this, you're trying to steal my socket? Bitch. Ow, you motherfucker. Smacked my head, dude. Ow. So, that's really it. We got our bolt back in. We got a washer. That looks all nice. Everything's nice and solid here. And we're just gonna give it a pull. And it works. The hood is ajar. Alright, so I'm just gonna put this back together and call this done. I'm no mechanic, so the fact that I gotta do stupid stuff, that's fine. I'll just show you what broke here. This piece, this plastic piece here, just snapped. I mean, I'm not sure why that's even plastic. That's kind of stupid, but to be honest with you, this thing lasted 22 years. It's pretty awesome. So a very simple and very cheap thing to fix, but the lesson here is that integrity matters. I could probably have left this dangling, but I don't want to sell a car that has issues. I don't want to sell a car that I knowingly know something's going on that I could have fixed, or, you know, I don't know what happened that broke. A couple people have looked at this car in the last couple weeks, so, you know, it's possible that somebody pulled this too hard and it snapped, but that's it. It's fixed and it looks good, and I would want that fixed on a vehicle that I'm buying. So like I said, character and integrity, they matter, and you know, for something cheap, you know, it's under 50 bucks. It was like $10 or $15 to fix that. It takes me 10 minutes of my time. Everything's back together. I had zero issues with that other than the bolt, which if I wasn't lazy, I probably could have just sanded that thing down on one side, fit the stock one back in, the OEM bolt back in, and it wouldn't have been a problem. But super, super quick fixed. I don't know, it seems like with the availability of parts like that, it's something that tends to break. It did break. It is what it is. Shit happens. You move on, but it's probably the last time that we're gonna see the Tahoe. I'm gonna miss it. This vehicle has been an absolute blast for me. It's been just a very solid daily driver. I do wish I could keep it, but to be honest with you, I just don't have the room, and having a third car right now in our life doesn't make sense. Not like a financial situation, but like we leave a lot, so we're not home, and then there's really it's like a horrible parking situation in my area, so I don't really want to deal with trying to remember to move that car, and I just can't also for the life of me just see it sitting there, like keeping it and then not using it. It's kind of like pointless. It just doesn't make much sense. So it's going to a good owner, and I know it's going to get taken care of, and I am actually sad about it because I did care about this vehicle and I took care of it. I cleaned it really well. It got me and my family through the pandemic, and you know, I've got a lot to be thankful for with this vehicle. It's been a safety net for me and my family. My kids were safe as far as I felt while I was driving it. So it's been a ride. It's been a ride, and you know, maybe one day down the line I'll get another Tahoe. Likely not, just because, let me shut that, just because the goal of the channel eventually is going to be to do off-road builds, and you know, I do want to start pushing the limits of vehicles, you know, trails and exploring, and you know, maybe, you know, doing some mud stuff and this and that. But this is not the vehicle to do that on. This is not the vehicle, but it's definitely awesome. It's really good. I gotta take all the seats out. I'm gonna miss. The funny thing is, I can reach my daughter like this. I can't even reach the center of the seat in the Escalade. But you know, we're moving on and we're moving up, and I'm gonna miss it. That's all. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. If you're an OCD OG, I truly appreciate the support. This is it, the OG Ho. I've had this thing for 4 years. Gonna miss it. Almost 5 years. The end of this year would have been 5 years. Damn. It's one of the longest vehicles I've ever owned. Holy shit. I better go before I talk myself out of selling it. But that's it. Hope everybody's staying happy, healthy, and humble. I'll see you guys on the next one.